in for Whiteside. Josh McRoberts comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. Pass to Deck. He kicks to Wade. Anderson in the post. Griffin on him. Here's McRoberts. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Clippers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Paul for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And they drew so many fouls in that game, guys. That was one area that really stood out when you watched it.
Yeah, guys, to me, that was just a case of lack of discipline on the other side. I can't say any more than that on it.
In transition, here comes Miami. Chalmers with the ball.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And now the fast break, Anderson with the ball. And the basket by Wade.
3 straight hoops in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
Now, there's really no excuse for giving up easy baskets in transition. You got to get back and hustle. Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. 11 feet away. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And Redick kicks to Jordan. The feed to Barnes. Oh, no one around him. It's good from long range. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
Well, you often think of the Clippers as being an updated version of Showtime. They know how to grind out and get a win, too.
Yeah, I thought they were a little better defensively. They have guys that will certainly give you highlight reel material. But they're smart in how they attack teams and how they finish games, too.
Haslam and Bosh up front. Dragic is out there with Chalmers. And it's McRoberts in the small forward position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Bosh passes to Chalmers. Dragic dishes to Chalmers. The kick out to Dragic. Here's Haslam. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And with the Clippers, I think a big part of how they can grind out a win if need be is that they know how to get to the free throw line.
Well, one way or another, the Clippers, as you said, they'll find ways to score points, even if it means selling a call or two. But you do what you need to do to get wins, and most players are open to that.
Turkoglu's check in for Matt Barnes. Pause, no luck. Miami trailing. Dragic against Crawford. Dragic kicks to Chalmers. Dishes it to McRoberts. 6 on the shot clock. There's Dragic with the 3. And he gets the bucket. Dragic has got 7 points in the game. Paul for 3. That's good.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, the Clippers backcourt of Chris Paul and J.J. Redick, a great combo. But the two were bitter rivals playing in the ACC, even exchanging blows back in 2004. Redick said, "I knew he didn't like me, and I didn't like him either." Paul said it was their competitive natures that led them to clash. But guys, as teammates, they've become good friends.
Yeah, sometimes the players you hate to face make the best teammates. Thanks, Doris.
Well, it's obvious. The difference in this quarter has been their dominance on the offensive boards.
Yeah, I think you're right, Clark. A lot of second chance points, and they're not resting on their lead. They're really being aggressive and attacking the lane.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut back down to just 2 points. The basket there coming from Chalmers.
Goran Dragic, nicknamed Goji, grew up in Slovenia. His mom played hoops. His dad played soccer. Goji started out playing soccer, but when he hurt his leg, his mom said, no more of that pitch stuff. You're going to the round ball and the hardwood. So he went to basketball, and I'd have to say it's worked out pretty well. Good call by Mom on that, too. You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Now, here's Chalmers, averaging 10 points per contest. And McRoberts kicks to Dragic. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Dragic has got 5 points now in the quarter. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Let's take a look at some of the leaders of the NBA. These point guards have been shooting lights out during the last month. Second, Chris Paul.
Some remarkable shooters in that group, guys. And you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent, patient players.
Precisely. I mean, when you watch any of them, nothing's forced. I mean, it's good, smart shot selection, simple basketball. But that being said, don't take anything away from their natural ability to flat out bury that jumper. They can do that too.
And here is Los Angeles now. Hawes the pass to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Turkoglu kicks to Crawford. No good on the triple. The Heat trailed by 5. Pass to Chalmers. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. The Heat need to get a shot off. Haslam, that's good.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage too.
Crawford kicks to Paul. Nailed from three-point land.
By the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. It's 5 straight wide open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Whiteside's checked in for Bosch. Anderson comes in for Udonis Haslam. Luol Deng is checked in for Josh McRoberts. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Goran Dragic. Double team on Wade. Deng. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The Clippers on top. They're up by 6. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Well, he created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And I'll tell you what, he was smart with his shot making too. Really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. CP3 at point with Redick there at the back. And it's Barnes at the 3. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burton. Doris, over to you.
Gentlemen, it's interesting that Jamal Crawford has always embraced his 6th man role. He said, quote, nobody wants to come off the bench, but if you're really about about winning and sacrifice, then you have to do it. When you bring one of your top scorers off the bench, it gives your team balance. I like that when I check in the game, the other players start getting nervous. And there's no doubting they do, guys.
He can get his shot anytime. Thank you, Doris. It's stolen by Dang. Wade with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Wade kicks to Dragic. Off target from outside.
DeAndre Jordan has always had a knack for the incredible, and it usually manifests itself in his dunks or blocks. But last year he committed himself more on the defensive end, and it really made a difference for him.
Now here's Wade. He's got 8. And it's Bosh in the corner. Outside Dragic. 6 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Almost, but it rolls out. You think about defense, Clark, and it isn't just how many shots you block. Jordan really seemed to focus on the little things that go into being successful defensively.
And I think that's a tribute to Doc Rivers, who actually emphasized some of those little things that would help Jordan elevate his game and his team. And to Jordan's credit, he took heed and made significant improvement.
Bosh dishes to Wade. Back to Bosh. Looking for Dang. He gets it there. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. Dang's got 5 points so far.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Griffin can't get it to go in.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
Outside Bosh. Dragic with a wide open look. Hands it from downtown. He's got 12.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
And it's Paul penetrating. Makes it off the glass.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And the Heat with some changes. Chris Anderson is checked in for Whiteside. Haslam comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. Now here's Wade. 8 points for him. And he gets it to go. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
Well, the Miami Heat, since the Big Three assembled, have been a polarizing team. Some fans rooted for them, others rooted against them. Either way, they've been an incredible story for the league and have become just a huge draw around the NBA.
Here's Wade. He's got 10. Wade, right side. Fires it up. No good. The Clippers go the other way with it. And now with the Big Three era coming to an end, Miami not perhaps one of the more hated teams around the NBA, but Clark, they are still at the forefront of the league scene in the East.
And while they might have lost a bunch of the bandwagon fans, by no means is this team finished with being a title threat. There's just too much talent on this roster. And for the first time in a long time, they might enjoy being viewed as underdogs.
At the line for your Heat.
There it is, guys, that Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Now, here's Chalmers. Following the miss by Griffin. And Barnes comes to help. Paul against Dang. For the lead. The Clippers grab the miss. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here is Barnes. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Okay, Miami. Now, your Heat answer. Let them hear ya. Give a round of applause, fans.
tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.